Okay, YouTube, so one of the things we've decided to do is change out this couch right here. So you can see like I'm in a mini slide right here. It's not a deep slide. I'll show you how many inches the slide is here. So we got what? A 20-inch slide right here. The couch is about 36 inches deep. And then so we'll call it 66, 67 inches. I could slide with the arms right here. It's saying 66, but you could get 67, 66, somewhere around there into this opening right here. Yeah, see, I still got a ½ an inch right there. So anyway, we'll go look for a couch for it. And we'll see what happens. This is a sleeper pullout, and it's just extremely uncomfortable when we're trying to watch TV. Okay, YouTube, so after a lot of research, this is the one. This is the couch we're going to go, and we're going to go ahead and I'm going to hit the Buy It Now button. And we'll see what happens. I'll work on getting the other couch out of here this weekend. So here we go, YouTube. I have no idea what we're doing here. We've never done this before. It's the first time, so we're going to go ahead and pull the couch here and get this one out and get prepped for the new couch coming in. I can already tell that I'm going to have to make a couple of adjustments with my build, but I don't think it's going to be any big deal.
You taking the cushions off to see how it comes off, Clive, or no? You hadn't already checked to see how it comes up?
Nope. You want to go like put these in the car or something? That we get them out of our way. Okay, YouTube, so here I'm just going to fast forward through taking the old couch out. It wasn't that hard, but it all had to come out in pieces, as you can see here. So here I am, I've got the screw gun, and I'm just pulling the pieces that were holding it into the slide. So here we go. I'll do that through a lot of this video to speed it up a little bit. But So we're going to clean this up. We're going to see a potential situation where you see how this goes up about 5 to 6 inches. So I'm going to have to deal with that. And I've got a plan, and what I'm doing, and I'm going to deal with that application. So you're going to be able to do that. Alright, so I had to remove this because I'm going to remove this valance right here. And that has to come off because we're going to have to take it off the sides and basically take this thing out in pieces. So after I get everything out of there, the valance is off now. And you can see me just fast forward, and I had to take 6 bolts out to be exact, and just pull the couch apart, and it all comes apart in pieces. And you can see how it's designed there for the slide there. And I kind of knew that was there, and I had a plan A and a plan B, and we ended up having to go with plan A because I was hoping to be able to manufacture and lower the frame, but I wasn't able to do that. So keep watching. So that was quite the ordeal. It wasn't really a whole lot, but you know, I probably had to take about 4 or 5 bolts, 6 bolts to be exactly, pull all the frame apart. The couch isn't, I mean, if I could find somebody doing a project that maybe wanted it, but the thing is, it goes into this slide. So you got to have that slide height right there. That's what the slide looks like with the couch off there. So I'm definitely going to have to make some modifications to the new theater seating. And we'll see how it goes. Couch showed up today, so I'm gonna open it up and see what happens. Okay, so I've got half of the chair in here right here. Real easy to get through the door. It comes in 2 pieces. The bottom piece right here was 1 piece, and the top piece right there. So to get it to fully extend, I've got to be about that far off the wall right there, which is fine. Be able to get the seat belts on there. And here, I'll let Bev film me sitting in it.
The only problem I see with these couches is we're never going to get out of them. It's going to be a problem.
Okay, YouTube, so you can see me here. I'm getting ready to put the second chair in here, and this is everybody keeps asking how'd you get it through the door. So here you'll actually see us. I'll just go slow motion here, unboxing it, and then putting it into the coach. So now that I have it all installed, we're in here, we're just kind of sitting in it. We realize that I'm not going to be able to cut the frame like I was originally thinking I could do. That was plan A. And then lower it and make that notch out. You saw that on the other one for the other coach. But here me and Bev were talking about it. And I've got a plan on what I'm going to do here. So the first thing I do is I go to work and I just cut a board the next day. And then we just try it out. So you'll see me doing that, and it actually works out really, really well. But again, sometimes you got to compromise and go with your next plan. So here we are, and you'll see it right now. So here I am, and I have the board. I just cut a board, and then I put some blocks under there to test it. And we're just kind of going with it, see what happens here. So I'm going with like 11.5 inches, and we're just talking about notching the corner right there, but in the end this turns out really, really great. Keep watching here and you'll see what I do.
So this is the last piece that I need for the couch, and all it is a wood edge that I made, a shelf you could call it, and this has to be removable here because then I get to these screws down here that goes into the metal frame on the slide. You can see I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws in here. I had to notch this for the slide mechanism. You can see that right there. And then this just kind of slides across the floor on the felt that I put on there, and it worked absolutely perfect. So I built this little slider. It served two purposes. One is it gave Bev a little stand to go and work on the slides, and then two, it makes the couch that much more comfortable. So you had to, you know, build a little piece of wood here, and we'll go install it here in a minute after I get the carpet on there. But we did want to change it, and she picked out this carpet right here which will match the flooring much better. You can see the grays in there and stuff like that. Okay, YouTube, so I think my couch is done. I may carpet that piece or do some different finish on it, but you can see here I put a lip on there because of the height, the slide height. So that'll just slide in and out with the slide. And then you can see here, I'll step up on it. You just step up here to step on your seat. So, and then you sit down. So I wanted to put that in there just because I think it just made sense. I don't want to struggle or anything like that. So it took me a few minutes, but.
So after taking it out Saturday night, we went and tried it out, and we both agreed that the step was the right direction to go. So now I've got it in the shop here, and I'm carpeting it. Okay, YouTube, so Paul Bates here. You can see me buttoning up here. Before we go and finish this thing up, you can see me here stapling on the carpet. I want to just let you know that if you're doing a project like this, you probably should consult with a professional. I've been doing this stuff for over 30 years. I've had so many different RVs. It's just ridiculous. I've had from the cheapest Skyline trailer that you can buy to a $1.5 million Prevost. I've remodeled them. I've redone them, and so I'm not a professional. I've never worked for an RV company, but I pretty much know what I'm doing with this because my background is I am a Finnish carpenter by trade. I owned a cabinet shop for 20 years, and then me and my brother personally remodeled a RV from completely gutting it out to all the way putting everything in it brand new. So anyway, that's just a little bit of my background, but I want you to make sure that you consult with a professional before you attempt anything like this, because you're screwing into your slide and stuff like that. Okay, so I just wanted to show you here that I made those little brackets right there to hold the seat down, and then you can see I put screws in the back there. So I have one of those on each chair. The only other thing that I could do to this thing now is move this centerpiece to the side right here, and then put the love seat together and then make it a love seat. So we may try something like that, but for now I'm going to leave it like it is, and we'll see how we like it. Okay, YouTube, as I'm buttoning up the project here, you can see here that I'm putting it in here. I run into a little snag here. I have to unbolt the couch from the hardware that I put in previously there, you saw in the little video, and then adjust it, just loosen it up so that the couch could come up. So anyway, again, I want to emphasize seek a professional. If I had to take a guess at this and hire a local handyman, I would say that you'd be looking at about an 8-hour day, a full day labor, piece of plywood. So you'd be looking at, in my opinion, probably around $450 labor to pay somebody to do something like this that had a halfway clue. Okay, YouTube. So Paul Bates, I want to thank you. Thanks for watching the video. If you got any questions, please leave your comment below. I'll get back to you as quick as I can. This probably isn't for everybody. I have a full-blown shop, metal shop, fabrication shop, everything to help me through some of these little projects. So they're pretty easy for me. So they may not be so easy for some of you, but you can just hire your local wood shop, you know, and they can build that little frame right there. Any handyman could do that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's what we did to replace our couch. Our couch was extremely uncomfortable. And good luck. And I hope to see you guys out on at campground someday. And see you soon. So another thing I want to emphasize is when you're out RVing, don't forget to have fun, please.